I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you
want me to sub your request or you want to come to mine?
Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get out my problems. Let me. When I'm in a magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
I need back out here and come to you.
Now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
Yeah, I had to bring my
ain't
game
never
out to the
thinking
living
I'm
room.
the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence.
I was in my
Currently,
sleep.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wentz going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now it's Ryan. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
That was a bad move, shit.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double time. 5-9. Hey, Delta. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Sunday. 37's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 87 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Elliott now to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
That's how y'all better hit this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Under 10, 10.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Put the secondary or something. I like to do shit niggas don't like to do. You give me that time, look at your defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
On 1st down, Wentz. There goes a deep ball in zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. Right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar and a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 49 yards. Here's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
I'm making up in the second half.
657. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to promote. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
You keep play action me. You keep play action me.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, that's how we do,
Them niggas coming.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To try again after the sack. Wentz going to look deep for Jeffrey.
I don't want interception.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
What the hell?
Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Do you know this?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is. Because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay safe.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fucked up. No, you fucked up. I'm going to score right here, and then I'm going to get the ball back and score again.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other. Just a little bit of time left on the clock.
They don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
See that? Why you do your boys like with the Eagles? You put them in a predicament they can't get out of it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into some...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. To throw is Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I told you,
that'll be taken in the end zone.
Down that shit, nigga.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take it to half, man. You're so smart, man. Take it to the half, man. Regroup. Gotta regroup, man. Take it in the locker room.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
I'm not taking mine at 25. See, one thing about me, TJ, I'm the type of offer. I don't let up off the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there, and a Falcon 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 17, Ryan caught by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Ryan, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Ryan. And that'll be pulled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I got to keep it
The
guessing.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now you need 3 touchdowns.
Back. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Wentz now on first down. And
Drop
that
it.
is incomplete.
Drop it.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That pressure cut.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Yeah, I tried to
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 44 yards.
He won't get that again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's moves.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Adrian Claiborne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit.
Oh, no, Claiborne, nigga.
Loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
It's 2 minutes.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, 87. Man 5-7.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play call.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Ryan wants to throw it. Being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He had to get him.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
We seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop it.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I'll let you score one. That was the fluke.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.